Hey guys, just a quick update video on my previous build where I made the silicone mould. So it's now the next day, so I'm pretty sure it's cured. But what I've got is I've got this, which is a burr of some sort. I'm not sure what wood it is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim a piece of this off on the bandsaw, put it into the mould, and then I'm going to make up some resin and have a little pour up. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Hey guys, so this is just a quick follow-up video to my most recent upload where I made a silicone mould using no nonsense silicone sealant and no nonsense corn flour. So if you've seen that video already, you'll know that the mould came out really well, very solid. I did cast something in it, so I put in the end of a wooden burr that I had, and I put just a thin layer of resin in. I poured in a blue resin and a red resin. I did actually film it, but unfortunately I didn't realise that the battery had died on my camera, so I didn't actually film it. So apologies for that, but because I don't have a pressure pot, I didn't know how well it was going to come out in terms of the air bubbles, so I didn't want to use up the what little resin I had, so I only put a little bit in, just as a sort of proof of concept, really. So this is it. This is the resin cast in the mould. It does actually it does actually release quite well. So I've already sort of peeled the edges away, but you can see that it has kind of, you know, it has cured, obviously. It has worked. So that's the resin, that's the mould. So there's a little bit of, I don't know if the camera can get that, there's a little bit of red and blue in there, but you know, nothing that I'm unduly worried about. Now, what you may not have seen, I don't know how well this is going to come out, but can you see there's like a crease there? Now, there's a couple of those. There's one side and one the other for sure. And I also noticed there's like a crease here on the edge. You can just see that there. But that's not a split. It's basically where I just kind of smushed all the silicone mixture together and then pressed it down. I'm going to do another mould. I'm going to make another mould. But what I'm going to do is, when I've got it to the consistency I want, I think I'm going to roll it out with a bottle or a rolling pin or something like that, and try and be a lot more careful about how I mould it, because with this one, where I think I've kind of smushed it on, I think I've worked creases into it. Although, on saying that, so when you look at the actual resin that's come out, you can see this edge here. You can see these sort of wispy bits, like thin papery bits here and here, almost see-through. They're from the resin where it slipped into the fold in the side of the crease in the side of the silicone, but they actually cast and still popped out. So I think I can honestly say this is an absolute raving success. What you'll see from the comments on the actual upload of the making of this, I said I've looked online and I've seen slab moulds that cost in the region of £30. So you can pay £30 for a mould that makes a slab. Now this cost me, because I didn't use the full packet of corn flour, I probably used about 3/4 of it. This has cost me less than £4.50. Now, by my reckoning, I can probably get 6 moulds made for the cost of one of the moulds online. So if this doesn't last as long as one of those online moulds, I'm kind of thinking I don't care, because it's just saved me a crap load of money that I can spend on more resin. So yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, it's a success. It works. It casts. It releases. Okay, so it's taken on a little bit of the colour. Is that a big deal? I don't think so. I haven't tried washing it or cleaning it or anything like that. I literally just made it, let it cure, and then I cast in it. So watch this space. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to make another mould, and I'll see how that one comes out. But I'll try and be more careful when I'm actually moulding it around the MDF form. So I may not do. I probably won't do the same shape. I might do a different shape. I don't know. Maybe a smaller one. Yeah, in fact, I might do that. I might do a smaller one, because I've got a small amount of resin, just as the starter pack. I might do some that are just sort of like, I don't know, yay big. So maybe that much. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So all in all, it works. So if any of you have watched my video where I made the mould and you've been inspired to make your own, I'd love to see them. If you do anything different that makes it work better, or you know, is different to what I did, I'd be really interested to see what that is. So feel free to leave me a comment, and I will, you know, look at, you know, if you make your own videos or whatever, you can hit me up on Instagram, you can get me on Facebook, or obviously through YouTube. But yeah, so good stuff. Happy casting.